Welcome to MLC TV News August, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluent state of Nigeria. I am Joshua Adinoy. The headlines: Ghanaian president seeks reparation for the African continent from European countries. Nigeria Railway Corporation suspends Lagos-Kano Ajaokuta train services. U.S. Embassy in Ethiopia says fuel crisis in Tigray hampers food aid supply. And Governor Yahaya Bello offers scholarship to 12-year-old tennis prodigy. Now the news in detail. The Director General, National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, Mustafa Ahmed, says the agency has identified 233 local government areas in 32 states and the Federal Capital Territory that have been predicted to experience flooding in 2022. Ahmed disclosed this at a national consultative workshop on the 2022 flood preparedness, mitigation and response organized by the agency in Abuja. Although Ahmed did not list the affected local government and states, he said the agency has sent advisory letters and maps showing predicted flood risk areas in various states to the respective state governments. The NEMA boss noted that the workshop was one of the steps outlined by the agency to bring stakeholders together. He pointed out that it was to collectively prepare and provide strategies to strengthen flood risk mitigation and effective response. He added that state emergency management agencies, NEMA, as well as local emergency management committees, must be proactive. The Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Sadiya Farouk, called on relevant stakeholders to take proactive measures in addressing flood and its associated impacts. Farouk was represented by the ministry's Deputy Director, Disaster Management, Dr. Abubakar Suleiman, added that adequate information must be sent out to the public for effective preparation. The Nigeria Railway Corporation has suspended the Lagos, Kano, and Ajaokuta train services due to fear of terrorist attacks. Multiple sources in the Ministry of Transportation and the NRC confided to journalists that the train services would not resume until the security along Lagos-Kano route and Ajaokuta train station was guaranteed. It was also learned that NRC suspended services at the Ajaokuta station along Warri-Itakpe route because of the attack on some passengers by gunmen on Monday. It was gathered that the Lagos-Kano train services were suspended as a result of the high level of insecurity in Niger and Kaduna states, which are the routes of the train leading to Kano from Lagos. The NRC Managing Director, Fidet Okiria, confirmed the suspension of the train services at the Ajaokuta station and the Lagos-Kano route. SESAME seed farmers in KOGI state has called on the state government to assist them in the areas of land clearing, improved seedlings, chemicals, among others, to enable them boost their produce in the next farming season. The chairman, KOGI State Chapter of the National Sesame Seed Association of Nigeria, NSAN, Suleiman Damesa, made the call in an interview with our reporter in Lokoja. Faith Abdugafar has more.
Sesame seeds are tiny, oil-rich seeds that grow in pans on the sesame indican plants. Unhuddled seeds have the outer, edible hulks intact, while hulled seeds come without the hulks. The hulls give the seed a golden brown hull. Hulled seeds have an off-white color but turn brown when roasted. Some studies suggest that eating sesame seed regularly is healthy for the body system. Nigerian sesame market is lucrative but weighed down by challenged. The National Sesame Seed Association of Nigeria said sesame seed has the capacity to generate almost $1 billion annually to improve Nigeria's revenue base if well enhanced. The state chairman of the National Sesamate Seed Association, Damisa Suleiman, characterized sesamate farming as old as the generation of human beings, saying no nation can successfully survive without farming.
My saying, without farmer, no nation, has explained itself. If the farmer is not there, how will people survive in the nation? It's not possible. So I think farming is such a lucrative business that has to do with everything of one's life. Political, economy, social, whatever. You can see our great men in the world were all farmers. They were all farmers. Nobody ever lived without farming. No nation survived without farmers. If you go to America today that everybody is eager to go and wants to be part of, the millionaires, the billionaires in America are all farmers. That is why in the world, the biggest industry, one of the biggest automobile industry in the world is tractors. Every nation have to learn how to invest in tractor building, because these are one of the things, the kind of revolution. Just like in those days, there's no house you go into that you don't see a hoe and cutlass. Now that those things are fading away, they are being replaced with tractors and machineries.
He said farmers can do more and achieve better results through the state government support.
So it's a job for everybody that everybody can go into. And then, yes, the value chain, you find out that just like you have people frying puff outside, doing being cake, akara, doing other things, you can as well get your sesame seed and get things like that from it.
He commended Kogi State farmers, saying it came second at a national crop they had for sesamate seed last year. This year, 2022, he wants the state to emerge the first because more farmers have shown interest across the 3 senatorial districts.
I sent a letter to the state government asking them for assistance to assist we, the sesame seed farmers in Kogi State, with just the 30% counterpart they can render to us here. When they found out that there's too much pressure on us now from Kogi State, that lots of people are interested in sesame seed in Kogi. So we are waiting for the state to assist, to call on us and assist us. Because women are more in sesame seed production in Kogi than the men. And we know that the state government and the state governor, His Excellency Governor BELLO, has women at heart. We are sure that by the time he gets the statistic that women are more into this thing, definitely is going to give them listening ear. Telling somebody to go into farming, you're only helping him. You can see a lot of, today, the number of graduates we are having in Nigeria today that we think they are jobless, they are not jobless. If only they will harness their potential and send it into farming.
He appeals to the state government to support sesamate seed farmers to enable them to boost their farm produce and as well make the state to reckon with in terms of sesamate seed production nationwide.
In Nigeria today, in agric, Kogi is one of the states that is rated in sesame seed production. So like I said, I'm telling my farmers, we'll find a way to reach the government and beg them that we want to have a sesame seed pyramid in Kogi. By God's grace, if we have the support of, already we're having the support from our national body. We're only asking for the state to assist us. Because we're not having, I think we're having enough farmers now that can give us that quantity we are looking for to get at least one pyramid. So that at least it will go a long way
He advised the general public to embrace farming as means of long-term sustainability.
Some of my farmers were able to sell their produce up to the price of 60-something thousand naira for bag, 100 kg of the sesame seed. Now, if you have 2 bags of that, you're almost having up to 120,000 naira. Do you know how long it will take that woman with that amount?
Damisa commended Governor Yaya Bello-led administration, who has encouraged people to be engaged in farming, stressing that more could be achieved in the days ahead. Faith Abdul-Ghaffar reporting for MLC TV News.
We go on a short break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. And on the foreign scene, President of Ghana, Akufo-Addo, has called on European countries to embark on reparation action for the wrongs done to the African continent. President Akufo stated this while speaking at the Reparation and Racial Healing Summit in the country, explaining that Africa deserves a formal apology from the European nations. He said the natives of America have received and continue to receive reparations. Japanese American families who were incarcerated in internment camps in America during World War II received reparations. Jewish people, 6 million of whom perished in the concentration camps of Hitlerite Germany, received reparation, including homeland grants and support. He also complained that the owners of enslaved Africans received reparation to the tune of 20 million pounds sterling, but enslaved Africans themselves did not receive a penny. The Ghanaian president said the entire continent of Africa deserves a formal apology from the European nations involved in the slave trade for the crimes and damages it has caused to the population, image, and character of African and the world over. President Akufo-Addo added that the reparation were long overdue and needed to be intensified. Reparation is the action of making amends for a wrong one has done by providing payment or other assistance to those who have been wronged. The Democratic Republic of Congo has called for the spokesman of the United Nations peacekeeping force in the country, Matthias Gilman, to leave as soon as possible. The Foreign Ministry accused Gilman of making indelicate and inopportune statements. Last week, the UN force known as MONUSCO became the focus of violent protests in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. About 30 people, including 4 UN peacekeepers and police personnel, died during the unrest. The demonstrators complained that the UN mission had failed to halt a resurgence of violence by rebels more than 2 decades after it first deployed. The United States has urged Ethiopia to allow unrestricted access to fuel in Tigray region in order for emergency aid to be distributed to areas low on food. It tweeted pictures that showed warehouse full of bags of grain that it says cannot be distributed because of fuel shortage. The U.S. Embassy in Ethiopia said all the emergency food is ready to be distributed by Catholic Relief to Ethiopians in need in the Tigray region, but humanitarians are waiting for incoming fuel to transport it. Special envoys from the European Union and U.S. are in the city of Mekelle, capital of Tigray, as part of international efforts to see a peaceful resolution to the 21-month-old civil war. On sports, Jonah Malik is standing by.
And on sports update, Kogi State Governor Yaya Bello has approved the sum of 15 million naira as scholarship award to 12-year-old table tennis prodigy ISEZUO AZZIZA. The beneficiary represented Kogi State at the 2021 Nigeria Table Tennis Federation National Championship held in Lagos. Confirming the report, Chief Press Secretary to the Kogi State Governor, Mohammed Onogu, noted that the approval, which will be released into the beneficiary's account to cater for education from secondary school up to university, was in fulfillment of the governor's promise to the fatherless tennis lad. ISEZUO AZZIZA, who was born into the less privileged family and losing her father at a very tender age, desired to study medicine and surgery in the university. A dream the governor alluded must not be hindered because of her family's financial status. AZZIZA recently caught the governor's attention with her brilliant and exceptional performance at the tournament where she represented the state. The CPS noted that the governor was amazed by the kid's brilliance when he received AZZIZA and her family in his office in Lokoja. He said the governor stressed that the lad was not only skillful in her extracurricular activities, but a brilliant teenager that must be given all the necessary support to enable her actualize her dream. Reacting to the development, the State's Commissioner for Education, Science and Technology, Wemi Jones, commended the governor for promoting girl-child education and other intervention in improving education development in Kogi State. Still on sports, GMC Oshaloto Football Tournament, a youth development and employment initiative, is set to kick off in Yagba West local government area of Kogi State on Saturday, August 6, 2022. The tournament, organized at the instance of GMC Initiative Support Group YISG, will take place at 3 designated centers between August 6 and September 3, 2022. The centers are Tidcombe College, Egbe, United Commercial Secondary School, Baraga, Edoere, and Government Day Secondary School, Okeri. Participating football teams are drawn from across the 14 electoral wards in Yagba West local government area of the state. In a statement by the chairman of YISG, Aremu Tayo, the organizer, who are non-partisans, decided to stage the tournament in honor of Yemisi Oshaluto. According to the Delta State-based Aremu, YISG decided to stage this tournament in furtherance to Erelu Yemisi Oshaluto's vision for the encouragement of the youth of Yagba West local government area to embrace the spirit of national unity, cohesion, and patriotism irrespective of religious and ethnic creeds, which football as a sport stands for in Nigeria and globally. He added what YISG is out to achieve by staging Yemisi Oshaluto football tournament includes and not limited to generating healthy competition, creativity, creating avenue for the discovery of untapped talent, and the engagement of the minds of their youth physically, mentally, and positively, starting from the cradle. All of which Erelu Yemisi Oshaluto stand for as a social crusade for youth development, justice, and equality over the years. In the latest development on sports, Genatro wins as FIFA asked NFF to pay him 157 million naira as compensation. And that's sports update on MLC TV News Hour. I am Malik Jonah reporting. Back to Akasta for more stories.
Thanks for the update, Jonah. Let's join Matthias Ayodeji Peters for the entertainment news.
On our foreign entertainment news, the new Batgirl movie has been scrapped by Warner Bros. Discovery months before its planned release. Reportedly budgeted at more than $70 million, it was due to be shown in cinemas and on the streaming services HBO Max later this year. New York Post reported that the decision had followed a poor reaction to test screenings. However, Warner Bros. Said the move reflected its leadership strategic shift. The production was filmed entirely in Glasgow in a move council chief declared a huge deal for the city. It was based on the DC Comics character Barbara Gordon, or Batgirl, played by Leslie Grace. She appeared alongside Michael Keaton as Batman, Brendan Fraser as Villain Firefly, and J.K. Simmons as Commissioner James Gordon. Warner Bros. Also confirmed that Scoop Holiday Hunt will be scrapped. A spokesperson for the firm said the decision to release Batgirl reflects their leadership strategic shift as it relates to the DC Universe and HBO Max. Leslie Grace is an incredibly talented actor, and this decision is not a reflection of a performance. The spokesperson further said that Leslie Grace is an incredibly talented actor, and the decision is not a reflection of a performance. That they are incredibly grateful to the filmmakers of Batgirl and Scoop Holiday Hunt and their respective casts, and hope to collaborate with everyone again in near future. The unusual moves follow a change in leadership after Warner Bros. Merged with Discovery in May 2021, with David Zaslav, its new CEO. According to reports, Zaslav has prioritized cost-cutting measures and refocusing the company on creating theatrical films rather than projects for streaming. And on our entertainment news from Africa, Nigerian media personality Uti Nwachukwu has released some controversial photos to mark his 40th birthday. The reality TV star took to his Instagram page on Wednesday, August 3rd, 2022, where he shared the photos. He said, "They say life begins at 40. I doubted this. It scared me, but I can confirm that this is no lie. 2022 has been my most successful year in the past decade. It really did feel like a renewal, physically, mentally, career-wise, and definitely spiritually." Uti first rose to prominence when he took part in the 3rd season of the reality TV show Big Brother Naija. He later went on to win the 5th season All-Star in 2011. And that is all on entertainment news today. My name is Matthias Ayodeji Peter.
Thank you, Matthias, for the update. And that's the size of our package for today. Join us tomorrow at this same hour to watch our news as we give you updates on happenings within and across the globe. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV, Instagram, MLC TV 2021, Twitter at MLC TV 1. For your event coverage, information, contribution, advert and sponsorship, please call any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join us Friday and Saturday to watch our special programs. It's Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. I am Joshua Adenoy. Please continue to be your brother's keeper to build a united and peaceful society together. Good day.